Okay, everything looks beyond. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Oh, where am I going? Uh, there we go. Let me just see if everything sounds okay. Where am I going? There we go. Everything sounds wonderful, wonderful. All right. Ah, ah. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Welcome. Yes, you've seen the title. Welcome to the start. I would call. I know I've said that like a lot for a bunch of series, but I would say this is changed. New year, new series, right? And this particular one, it's not Metro. I'm still gonna get Metro. Now the challenge really is not just complete. For me, the challenge is completing all of those platinums. Number one, platinums I don't do very often. Like across all my accounts on PlayStation, I have about 5 platinums. That's it. That's my max. Okay, and some of those games are some of my favorite games. That's why they're platinum. Well, some of them. There's like 2 platinums or 1 platinum that I got. That's not really my favorite game, but I've platinumed at least 2 on this account, on my main account, and then I've platinumed 4. So it's not exactly, it's 6 in total. I can't count, but 6 in total. I've platinumed 6 games in total of my entire time playing PlayStation games. I haven't planned anything on the PlayStation 3. I haven't planned anything on the PlayStation 4. Well, I have, but I have not planned any other PlayStation thing. If it was on the Vita, I have not done the platinum. I have not done the platinum yet. However, in this challenge, one of the platinums are going to be either a Vita game. It's going to be an obscure Vita game. I will either a Vita game. It's going to be an obscure Vita game. I will choose at least one Vita game to be done on one to platinum one game on the Vita. Right, that'll be one of the difficulties. I don't know which one yet, but since we're going in order from 1 to 10, we're obviously going to be starting with level 1. Now, throughout this journey, I don't know how long I'm going to be doing it. The thing is, the challenge really is completing it. So to stay consistent and complete it, I will stream all my experiences with all the games that I go through, no matter how long they're going to take, especially the 9 out of 10s, the 8 out of 10s, and the 10 out of 10s. The highest difficulty trophy that I've ever gotten was a 7 out of 10, and that was Resident Evil 4. Resident Evil 5 and 6, they are like 5 out of 10s. And 7 out of 10 was Resident Evil 4. It's only a 7 out of 10 difficulty. Well, the difficulty obviously is done through PSN trophies, and it's the guys that make the difficulties, so on and so forth. But generally everybody accepts that those difficulties that those guides present are how difficult those games are to platinum, right? And so the highest I've ever gotten was a 7, and that was Resident Evil 4, which isn't very difficult platinum to get. There's a lot of things that allow you to get that platinum. The only difficult thing is doing the professional run for the first time. Once you've done it the first time, or the one on S rank, once you've done it, then the rest of the game is really easy. Okay, everything else is cakewalk. Getting all the other trophies, the collectible trophies, all cakewalk. The only thing it's long. However, I've never done a 9 out of 10. I've never done a 10 out of 10. Okay, so we might be struggling a little bit here. Hold on. You can hold on. Yep. There we go. Let me see. Alright, it does make sound. One other thing I want to do. Oh, that's fine. Let's change the equalizer to immersion. Right. I wish that. That's what. Oh, ain't nobody coming up. I know. I'm speaking so fast. Welcome, by the way, but I'm speaking so damn fast because if I don't say it now, if I don't say it immediately, I'm gonna forget. And if I forget, then it's never coming back. That's why I'm speeding through my explanation. Right. Whew. Right. So now why am I playing The Walking Dead? The Walking Dead is a 1 out of 10 difficulty trophy, platinum trophy. For the 1 out of 10 difficulty platinums, there is a whole slew of them, but a lot of them, mind you, are shovelware games. Like, it's just press one button to get a bunch of trophies, one button throughout to get the platinum. It's very easy platinum, but it's also a tedious one and it's quite boring. I don't want to do that. The only other one is probably maybe a walking simulator game, which again, those are back and forth. You don't know whether or not those games are gonna be good or those games are gonna be bad, and so I don't want to step on that line, mind. So I thought, okay, let me just do The Walking Dead. I've never actually platinumed this game. I didn't do it on PlayStation 4. I never platinumed a single one of these. So I never did The Walking Dead season 1, 2, 3, or even 4 for that matter. I've never done it. So why not do all of them all in one? In total, it's a 50-hour playthrough, so we'll be near for a while. But it's a 1 out of 10. It's not too difficult. This is where the yeah, only YouTube did. The reason why I'm gonna explain. Okay, I'll explain for that. Just the reason why I'm not doing it on Kick or YouTube. To do on Kick, it's all to do with my encoder. So to stream on Kick, you would need an H.264 encoder, and to stream on Twitch as well, it's an H.264 encoder. And my GPU's H.264 encoder is bugged or like really botched. It doesn't record anything. It doesn't encode anything. It's very it's broken. Harban. It doesn't work. Is what I'm trying to say. The only one that does work is my H.265 encoder. So, and YouTube is the only one that streams at H.265. That's why I'm only streaming on YouTube. It also allows me to manage it properly. I was streaming on Twitch, but then Twitch has so many problems with this streaming software. And if I were to switch it back to OBS, I wouldn't be able to dual stream it. So I want to stream on YouTube, and YouTube is just easy. Right now, I'm getting like high quality shit, no problems, no this and that, and it's so much better. It's calming. I feel better just doing it on YouTube, and it's easier and smoother. So that's why I chose just do it on YouTube. That's one reason. That's the reason why I'm here on YouTube. But anyways, Walking Dead is 1 out of 10. And that's why we're gonna be doing the Walking Dead series. Now, a little backstory. This is small backstory. I know I'll get into the game very quickly. My experience of the Walking Dead is very minuscule. Well, that's a lie. My experience with the Walking Dead is like it's huge, right? I can't even put it on camera. This will go all the way out there. But during the hype, yeah, it's an AMD GPU. Is it a whole thing with AMD GPUs, or is it like specifically my GPU? It's an AMD RX 580, so that's my GPU. It's an RX 580, not Super, which is the um the good one. I have the cheap one from China. It works. It does the same thing, but obviously, few things don't work properly. Like I can run games that are crazy, but I can't record. Unless it's an AMD thing, then understandable. I understand. And so my experience with Walking Dead in its heyday, when this game originally came out, right? It was a huge thing at the time. And my experience with it was huge. I was following the first season after the first season concluded. It was huge. The second season was like hype. Every new episode, everybody was talking about it. It doesn't have that encoding. Oh, it does. It's doing encoding. Okay. It does not have that encoding. So it does not have H.264, which is the standard for most encoding. The H.265 is new, or what? That's at least from what little research I've done in video encoding. That's the one that's somewhat new. That's why I'm. And the Walking Dead was huge in its heyday. Okay, season 2, everybody was talking about it. Every episode was like an event, right, of the series. Once season 2 had concluded, season 3 took a really long time to come out, like years, what at least felt like years. Eventually, season 3 came out, and I absolutely hated it. So we'll get to see if I still hate it. Season 3 was not good at all. Characters were botched. They did something to Clementine that I did not like. But maybe it was originally like that. At that time, I was seeing what really was bad about the show, but about the series. And then season 4 came out, and nobody cared. But also, the company went bankrupt, and so that's a whole story all on its own. Regardless, here for The Walking Dead, we're gonna play through the entire thing, getting everything, trophies and all. Oh, okay, Cole, what is that? Oh, the budget ones. Okay, so the Chinese, but the not Chinese, I shouldn't say that. But the budget ones, they don't have H.264. That is interesting. I did not know that. Okay, so it's not my specific GPU. It's all the Chinese-made AMD GPUs. Would it be the same even if it was an NVIDIA GPU that was Chinese-made, Chinese manufactured? I have to get into this one. Honestly, we can finally experience it. I will share more of my thoughts once we get into the games, once we get into the seasons 1, 2, and 3. Whether or not I still like seasons 1, 2, and 3, or it's just dead to me at this point. So let's get into it. It'll be the first of many, because it's not a difficult trophy. If I am to be putting it squared, because okay, if you want to take a look, the trophy list is very simple. It is doing episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the 5 till 6, 1 to 6, easy. It's just playing the game. The model name. Oh, okay. So wait, it's an AMD RX 580. That's it. There is that's the okay. So there is the RX 580 Super, and then there's the RX 580 that I have. All right. I don't even know where the box is for it. I could show you if I still have the box for it. Unless I threw it away. I definitely threw it away. I can show you, but I have the RX 580. That's all I know about it, at least. Model number, I'm not entirely sure. It is a 2-fan one. Because I know the actual RX 580 Super has 3 fans. It's a bigger one. It has 3 fans instead of 2. It looks even better. The Super. The one I have only has 2 fans. So, if what you're saying is true, then it makes so much sense as to why I can't stream my stream at H.264. Otherwise, I would have been doing that. Okay, so yeah, episode 5 and 6, and then season 2's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, and episode 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then finally, Michonne's 1, 2, 3. And season 4's 1, 2, 3, 4. Which is, again, it's 24 trophies in total. It's really easy. It's 1 out of 10. I just have to play through the games. The difficult part is sitting through either really good or really bad gameplay. So, 1 second. I do not like the shader, by the way. It's the Definitive Edition's shader. But holy moly do I dislike it. It is It darkens everything. Look. I'll show you. We'll go into season 1, and we're gonna be starting obviously with season 1. It's obvious how it all started. As the world ends, Lee Everett looks for redemption and fights to protect young Clementine. I've also looked into it, by the way. I've asked for my GPU. I've looked into why. Now, you see how it looks, right? Let me show you the definitive menu. Wait, let's go into the definitive menu. Let's go to the settings, right? Graphics. So you see, it has the graphic black. Look at the difference. Look what black does. It doesn't particularly help the game. You just see less of the game. Look at this. I can actually see the trees. Turning on black darkens half of the game. It doesn't make the game look better. It makes the game look worse. That's how I'm playing it with it off. Throughout the entire game, I'm playing it without it, right? The higher textures, the higher resolution textures would help. But this graphic black is not going to be on here. That's for sure. I'm not going to put graphic black on. I seen it and I'm just like, nah, look at the difference, man. Alright. So, choose the display style. Standard, more help from UI, feedback when you make important choices. Glenn will remember that, or whatever the nonsense, right? Honestly, that don't matter. I'll explain as we get into it. Glenn will remember that you lied. Doesn't matter. It'll probably matter for like a split second, and then it's gone, because Glenn does not stay around. Anyways, turn of UI, help and choice notifications. H.264 fully supports H.264 encoding and decoding. I know it says that. Just make sure. I've tried. I've tested. It's not even old. It's not old. It's quite new. The RX 580. It doesn't do ray tracing though. That I know. I can't even launch a game that has ray tracing on. So. You know what? I'll go with the stand instead of the minimal. Alright. We have a new day. Okay. We'll start out with a new day. Holy shit. Yeah. You know, I've played this episode so many times, okay? This first one, I've played it way too many times. I know this episode by heart at this point. I can't tell you. The game series adapts the choices you make. The stories tell it by how you play. That is bull, if I've ever heard of it, okay? I know damn well that is bull. Walking Dead, baby. The new textures do help. Even though it does look... That right there on the building... That doesn't look right. That is also a good question. I have... Can I pause? I can, great. What CPU does? So my CPU is dog water, okay? My CPU is old. I have like a 4th or 5th gen i5. It's really old. That's dog water, I know that much. My CPU is bad. My GPU is great. The CPU is just bad, but yeah, I can stream right on my CPU. That's how I've been doing it on Twitch and on Kick before. Was streaming with my CPU on H.264. But see, doing that for so long, it screwed it. And so my CPU just cannot handle streaming anymore. I would have to stream on 720. I would have to stream at 720p, 30 frames at a very low bitrate, just for it to work. My CPU is dog water. Yeah, that is true. gonna stop. Oh, this looks way better than I remember it. Well, did you do it?
Well, I reckon you didn't do it.
Damn, I forgot how I said it. You know what they say about reckoning?
You know what they say about reckoning.
I don't, but I reckon it's a lot like...
Does it have an integrated GPU? Yes, I think. Honestly, I'm not entirely sure. It might actually have. It might have an integrated GPU. Yeah, it might actually have an integrated GPU.
Assuming.
Yeah, something like that.
You know, I've driven a bunch of fellas down to this prison. Lord
Notice how many.
Usually it's about now I get the...
I didn't do it. I'm gonna stop. Stop. Okay. Now what do you say?
And what do you say?
I say, yep, I know you didn't.
We got what looks like a 1091.
Oh, okay. Right stick.
285. All cars asked to keep on the lookout
Oh.
for 91B in the area.
I followed your case a little bit, you being a Macon boy and all.
You from Macon
You're
then?
from Macon then.
Yeah.
Yep, came up to Atlanta to be a city cop in the
You
70s.
picked up on that. Okay.
I always wanted to work a murder case.
That doesn't matter.
That senatorial mess you got yourself mixed up in. With all due respect. A real shame, that is. Hell, whole
That's
family
Glenn in the
used to be
back.
regulars at your folks' drugstore right in downtown. Still there?
Sure is.
Good.
Be advised, medical personnel en route to Hartsfield.
Any of that seem important to you?
All of it. But that box never shuts up. Sit in this seat and pay too much attention and you'll drive yourself crazy. I got a nephew up at UGA. You teach there long?
Going on my 6th year.
You meet your wife in Athens?
Not a good touchy subject, bro.
You want to know how I see it?
I got a choice?
I got much choice?
Sure don't.
No.
Regardless, could be you just married the wrong woman.
Or she married the wrong guy. Why give him the options then? Damn. The reason why I say it doesn't matter what he picks up on or...
You'll have to learn to stop worrying about things you can't control.
I know what's about to happen. Here it is. I see it. I see it.
I'm driving this man once. He was the worst one. He wouldn't stop going on about how he didn't do it. He was an older fella, big soft eyes behind a pair of smart folk glasses. And he just wailing back there. Says it wasn't him. Crying and snotting all over right where you're
All
sitting.
officers are available for incoming 217.
He turns it off.
Then before long, he starts kicking the back of the seat like a fussy baby on an airplane. And I tell him he's got to stop. That's government property, and I'll be forced to zap him otherwise. So he stops, and having exhausted all his options, he starts crying out for his mama. Mama, it's all a big mistake. It wasn't me.
It wasn't me. Man.
Man.
Man, not even close. They caught the fucker red-handed, stabbing his wife, cutting her up as the boys came through the door.
Mind
He
you-
sits in my car screaming bloody murder that it wasn't him. I think he actually believed it himself.
Probably did. But like it,
It goes
it
to
don't matter
show
what choice I chose,
People
he
up
would
and
always
go
say the
mad
same
when they
thing.
believe their life is over. Oh, I got another good one for you. This one's a little bit less depressing and a bit more hilarious. if I
Yay!
do say so. This other time.
You can choose to say nothing there. I gotta appreciate this game looks so much better than I remember. Damn! Let's do that. I can barely hear myself talk. God damn. Right there we go. I gotta admit, this game does look... I was using... Okay, hold on. Man, I can't hear myself talk. Initially, I was using software for software encoding, which was for the H.264. The only hardware encoding that I do have is my GPU. It would mean that I don't have an integrated GPU for my CPU, because the only hardware encoding that I do have is my GPU. H.264 and H.265. At least that's what all that shows up. See why it didn't matter what he thought? It didn't matter, not even one bit.
Oh, shit.
Damn.
Thirsty. Ah. Fuck. My leg.
Officer! Officer! Okay, software encoding. Software uses CPU, and even the RX can do software encoding. Hardware can only be done with software encoding. Hardware can only be done with RX, and you'll have to manually switch it. Yeah, I know. Wait. What do you mean manually switch it? Because on my settings, right, I would turn on. On my settings, I would go to output, and then I would switch. I would select which encoder I would use, and usually, since I always prioritize the CPU, software encoding. Yeah, that's why I always switch it. I manually switch it every single time to H.264 or 5, but I tried with H.264. It did not work, so I switched it to H.265, and that's the only one really that works, is what I'm trying to say. The H.264 one, audio will capture audio, but it will buffer the video. Like, all my audio would capture nicely, but none of my video is captured properly. That's the issue I had with my H.264 encoder. Hardware, not software encoding, hardware encoding. The only software encoding that I do have is my CPU, which is the X264 software encoding. Look around.
Why the hell did he have his gun out?
Why the hell did he have his gun out?
Hey!
Officer!
Hey, officer! Are you alright? I'm still cuffed back here!
The advice is to look around and find a way out of the car. Okay. There's the gun. I believe... Oh, why was... So he was turned around yelling for the officer? Alright, hit it again. Come on, one more time. One more time. Damn. Move towards... Okay.
I need to drag myself out that window.
Oh, yeah, I know that. Oh, I gotta move. Let's see. It's been a while since I played a game like this. Eee. Yeah. At one point, I was streaming only at 720p 30 frames. There was a point where I didn't have 1080p. It was 720p. I was streaming at 720p. I even had to record a lot at 720p because of how little my CPU could take. At one point, I was just doing that, and then because I was trying to stream on like multiple platforms, and so when I switched to just one, if I was just doing on YouTube alone, I could get 1080p 60 frames at a high bitrate, and it has no issues. Yeah, man, this definitive edition does look better. I did play this recently, that's what I'm saying. Okay. So I can't pick this shit up.
Looks empty.
Oh, come on.
It'll be easier to carry with these cuffs off.
Really? Righto then. I know that's over there. You know exactly what's gonna happen. So you gotta go to the corpse. Then he will... Let me not spoil it.
Officer?
It does look so much better.
God damn.
God damn. Officer?
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 God damn.
God damn.
Officer?
Officer?
God
God damn. Okay, I'll stop. There we go. He's gonna drop it. Because that always happens.
Shit.
Right by his face as well. Like, come on, bro. I just played this episode recently on the Vita. That's why I remember it. Just this episode, not the second one. There we go. Officer?
Officer?
Here we go. Here we go.
Holy shit!
Whoa. Relax. Actually, I wonder. Would I die? I just want to test this out.
Get away from me! The hell are you?
Oh, okay. So you can die. Okay, so there's consequences to your actions, but isn't the story based on how you... Isn't the story tailored to how you play? So if I want to just die here and start off another character, I can't just do that?
Officer?
You know what game does that? You know exactly what game does that? Detroit
Holy
Become
shit.
Human, bro. If I wanted to die as a character, I would be able to do it in Detroit Become Human. Yeah, like the game gives you a long time, by the way.
Get away from me!
I get it, the tension. It's supposed to... The music and everything is supposed to lift up that tension, right? But if you've played this before, the tension is no longer there. Here, he drops it, just like how the tension would be. Come on, load it in.
Don't make me do this!
Don't make me do this. Eesh. So tension, I know, I'm explaining too much. But I've played this before, and so if you... I'm not gonna have a lot of reactions. Oh. Wow, she actually looks so clear.
Help! Go get someone! There's been a shooting!
Clearly. Oh. In the original, you could... Oh. This is new. Oh, I don't remember that. I should. That's one of it. I should stream Detroit. Because that would be so much fun to just do all the options. Stream Detroit, but do every single option. I've already played it, but just do every single option. Kill all the characters. Get the good ending, bad ending, all of them. Even this music, it's tailored to how like you're running, right? Every note hits as if it's faster and gets faster and faster, just so that he may run faster and faster to get out of there, you know? It's good. For your first time? Alright. That shit loud, bro. That shit loud. Welcome all to the stream. Welcome. We're gonna be here for a while. You good? I'm just in awe. Why would I play on the black graphics? This looks so good.
Hello? Anybody?
You just got away from them, dude. See, look. I'm just gonna test it for just a second. Can I? Yeah, I can. Okay, let me turn on this graphics black. Just to see how it looks. No, sir. What is this dot? Look how much shadows on everything. So like I want shadows on everything. Ugh. You know, it's without the black, it's fine, and not even just fine. It's better. On a different platform. Oh, what do you mean? Okay. Message me. Then we will test something. I'm not entirely sure what you want me to test, but yeah. Don't go all the way over there. Okay, never mind. There's a tree house.
Anybody up there?
Of course, no.
Help!
I know what this. He will look at that. I don't remember what he says exactly, but then again, this is a remaster. Yeah, it's a remaster, not a remake.
Hello? Anybody home? I need a little help.
Go on in, bro.
Hello? There's something going on.
There's something going on. Go inside, dude.
Coming in. Don't shoot, okay? Ah! Hello?
Alright.
Not an
Message me
intruder.
later.
Or one of them.
Well, I have no idea what you're talking about exactly, but so that's why I messaged me later.
These people might need more help than I do.
Well, clearly. So there's a few things you can do right here. There's blood on the floor, right? You can examine this pool of blood, and they will still fall over it.
Jesus.
Watch. They show it to you. You can fall on over it, but there's a few things in this apartment which you have to look at, right? Nothing, no trophies for that. So no need for that. So you look at this, and then you.
3 new messages.
Oh. And you can look around.
Message 1, left at 5:43 p.m.
Hey, Sandra, this is Diana. We're still in
Bro,
Savannah.
you looked at it.
Ed had a little incident with some crazy guy near the hotel, so we had to get him back to the ER and have it checked out. Anyway, he's not feeling well enough to drive back tonight, so we're staying an extra day. Thanks so much for looking after Clementine, and I promise we'll be back in time before your spring break.
Okay.
Message 2,
Message
left
2.
at 11:19 p.m.
Oh my God, finally. I don't know if you tried to reach us. All the calls are getting dropped. They're not letting us leave and aren't telling us anything about Atlanta. Please, just leave the city and take Clementine with you back to Murrieta. I've got to get back to the hospital. Please let me know that you're safe.
Message 3, left at 6:51 a.m.
Clementine?
Clementine, baby. If you can hear this, call the police. That's 911. We love you. We love you. We love you.
Undoubtedly.
Daddy?
Oh.
Huh?
See, now, would I have fallen on that little... Would I have fallen there, right? If I didn't go there, if the game forced me to go in that direction, would I have fallen? That is a very interesting question, because I don't know. I fell already, so... One thing I'm looking around for, if you're wondering, is to see where the hell the babysitter is. She's not over here. They don't look like they have an upstairs, unless this is the upstairs. Oh, they do have an upstairs, but that shelf is covering the upstairs. Here's a couch, I'm assuming. Because I'm trying to figure out where you'll see what I'm talking about in a second. None of looking in here is of any interest. Like, there's a drawer, there's a cabinet, but I believe it's in here. Oh, I'm wrong.
This place has been ransacked. Just about anything worthwhile is gone.
Was it not there? Am I wrong? Probably am. Hold on.